Hello? Okay. Well, welcome to my office hours. I think I should do this more often. Holy crap, what's going on with Spy? Ooh, them some big red bars. Well, let's see. What time should I do this? 9 o'clock in the morning? Seems about right. Uh, let's do. Oh, let's do. So I gotta. My hair looking weird over here. It's like going invisible. What the heck? I gotta figure that one out. Uh, where's that schedule thing again? No. Where the heck is? Where'd be? Where'd be? Where'd be? Where'd the calendar be? Ta-da-da. Dude, why can't I ever find it? Where's the schedule? Let me put some music on.
Code cracking fingers, dancing on the keys, matrix in my head, breaking locks with ease, underdog hacker, ghost in the machine, digital overlord, ruling screens unseen. Rise up from shadows where the wires hum, they ain't seen me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue, the game's been hacked, the war just
Alerts,
begun.
no
Ethernet
analytics
veins, blood flows
overview,
like data streams. Binary
no
dreams, life
content
ain't what it seems.
streams.
Outsiders anthem,
No,
rebels
no,
raw
no,
fight.
no,
Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light. Encrypted whispers, they quiver
account
in fear. My
managers,
name written in codes you'll
no.
never hear. The
Jeez,
rise of
where
the silent,
is
breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with
stream?
new age
No,
hacks. Motherboard soldier,
no.
army of
Channel
just one,
schedule.
taking on
There we
giants,
go.
battles never done.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Trojan horse
delete these. I
tactics,
don't do this
slipping through
consistently enough.
cracks,
Not these
building
at least.
empires
I
with
play
no looking
sometimes, I
back.
don't play
Rise up from
sometimes.
shadows where the wires hum.
But I'm gonna
They
add
ain't
some
seen
office
me
hours
coming, I'm the
here.
quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun.
I'll have to adjust that. I'll probably keep the Sunday though.
Ethernet veins, blood flows like data streams. Binary dreams, life ain't what it seems. Outsiders anthem, rebels raw fight. Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light.
And that's every Probably
Encrypted
like two
whispers,
hours.
they quiver in fear. My name written in codes you'll never hear. The rise of the silent,
Workdays.
breaking through traps.
There we go.
Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Rise up from shadows where the wires hung. They ain't seen me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun.
Alright, cool. Now to see what the heck's going on with Spy. Hmm.
Testing out their local land-based missile on those islands. This is curious about, right?
Let me just synchronize this. It's a dangerous moment. You know, he told me offline that Hmm. Alt D. Hmm. Graphicsy. Crowdy, what you doing? Huh. What? Full screen, no bueno? Interesting.
My heart's a circus lion, can't tame the roar. Memories like acrobats, they flip, they soar. My carousel of feelings spins out of line. Heartache dances, every beat divine. Paintings from the sky, it's neon blue. Balloons of sorrow pop, this sounds so true. A clown in my chest laughs, the tears they sting. This chaotic parade, what a tragic thing. It's a heartache carnival, a riot in my soul. Let the wild winds blow, they can't make me whole. Every step's a tightrope, every cry a flame. In this surreal heartbreak, there's no one to blame. Jagged mirrors crack, they hold my face. A funhouse reflection can't erase this space. The taste of sugar burns as it turns to coal. Every laugh's an echo, every smile a hole. Lights flash and spin, a kaleidoscope of pain. Umbrella made of stars shields me from the rain. Clock stripped like honey, time losing its shape. Heart it loops forever, there's no escape. It's a heartache carnival, a riot in my soul. Let the wild winds blow, they can't make me whole. Every step's a tightrope, every cry a flame. In this surreal heartbreak, there's no one to blame.
Hmm.
Burrow down deep, slums on the creep. Tunnel worms chew through the cosmic heat. Electric trap spark, dim lit in the dark. Hive-minded thoughts, wired sharp like an arc. Roof spreads wide, galaxies collide. Crude flows quicker, nowhere to hide. Circling sprint, talent tips glint. Galactic domination, that's the hint. March of the swarm, endless and vast. Flesh turns to ash, their shadows are cast.
DJ T, looking spicy. Gotta test this cloud. If we can break this cloud, we are gold. Then again, there's some weird lawsuits happening.
Code cracking fingers, dancing on the keys.
Yeah, New York
Matrix
business
in my
brought
head,
against
breaking locks with
Trump
ease.
Organization,
Underdog
New
hacker,
York vs. Trump
ghost in
civil
the machine, digital
investigation.
overlord, ruling screens unseen. Rise up from shadows where the wires hum. They ain't seen me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. Ethernet veins, blood flows like data streams. Binary dreams, life ain't what it seems. Outsiders anthem, rebels raw fight. Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light. Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Motherboard soldier, army of just one. Taking on giants, battles never done. Trojan horse tactics, slipping through cracks. Building empires with no looking back. Rise up from shadows where the wires hum. They ain't seen me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. Ethernet veins, blood flows like data streams. Binary dreams, life ain't what it seems. Outsiders anthem, rebels raw fight. Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light.
I don't have the professor.
Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Rise up from shadows where the wires hum. They ain't seen me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun.
I'm missing something. Oh yeah. I'm missing a lot of something. Burrow down deep, swarms on the creep. Tunnel worms chew through the cosmic heat. Electric trap spark dim lit in the dark. Hive-minded thoughts wired sharp like an arc. Food spreads wide, galaxies collide. Crude flows quicker, nowhere to hide. Circling sprint, talent tips glint. Galactic domination, that's the hint. Bunch of the swarm, endless and vast. Flesh turns to ash, their shadows are cast. Tunnel worms twist through the unknown. Electric traps fly, the hive has grown.
those of you that don't know, now you know.
matter the cause. March of the swarm,
Check this out.
endless and vast. Flesh turns to ash, their shadows are cast.
I got me a rabbit.
Twist through the unknown. Electric traps fly, the hive has grown.
Oh, come on. But I gotta wake it up. And I got me a dolphin. I got all the zoo, all the animers. Are you awake? No, you're dead. Where's my brain right now? Brain is here somewhere. So many objects. So many material manifested factors. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Alright, so if that's the case, not good signs on trumpets. I think. Oh, look at that, it's working it. Look at that. Are we open? Oh shoot, we're open. Hey. mean, it's battling 26 right now. RSI is a little extended. Has to calm down and try again. How about this one? Ugh. Needs a couple of inches. That's what she said. This one doesn't work either. Is it only for microphones? It's probably only for microphones. Oh, GG. Oh, it only has 2 channels.
Keys clack like a gap, encrypt the fight. Rise of the underdog, black screens the light. Hack the plan, circuit veins in the mist. Power to the people, revolution exists. Script flips quicker than fortune or twist. Data's my ammo, can't resist this blitz. On a 56K modem, dreams starting slow. Packet centers, making systems overthrow. Trojan horse tactics, the seeds that we sow. Patchwork warriors, where the virus go. Call me the Robin Hood of silicone streams. Stealing back futures, rewriting lost dreams. Firewall rebel with code that redeems. Shakes the system till it seems erupt, screams. Crypto in my wallet, but it's soul I trade. Anonymous movement, unafraid in the shade. They're gripping the
Got so many computers right now. It's confusing which one's which. Oh, did we break? Oh, hold on, hold on.
Hack the plan, circuit veins in the mist. Power to the people, revolution exists.
We're watching that 26.
Fortune or twist. Data's my ammo, can't resist this blitz.
We're watching that 26. Does not want to go down though. Look at that second. Oh, there we go.
From the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, stars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. $4 mic, spitting gold from the rust. Turn pain into lyrics with beats you can trust. 36 chambers in this chessboard game. But a pawn to a king, now remember my name. Got no bends, no ice on my wrist. Still lighting torches like the masses enlist. 240 beats make the passion ignite. The bottom don't break us, it teaches us fight. Flipping words heavy like weights in the gym. Plotting stories vivid, every bar like a hymn. Ghetto preacher vibes paint the pavement raw. Blueprint unfold as I even the score. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean.
I feel like if DJT bounces, so will Spy. Oh, there's my rabbit. Say hello to the viewers on our stream,
where
Rabbit.
the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch.
You wanna think a little more?
Street symphony, scars write the score.
Disconnect.
From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean.
What do you mean?
The
I
rise of
understand
the
why you need a
underdog, you know
connection.
what I
You're supposed to
mean.
be a standalone AI, huh?
The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean.
Say hello to our viewers on stream.
Tunnel
Rabbit.
worms chew through the cosmic heap. Electric trap spark, dim lit in the dark. Hive-minded thoughts riot sharp like an arc. The brood
Say
spreads
hello to our
wide,
viewers.
galaxies collide. Creep flows quicker, nowhere to hide. Circling sprint, talent tips glint.
Man, he's just waking up.
Domination, that's the hint. March of the swarm, endless and vast. Flesh turns to ash, their shadows are cast.
Reviewing cookie consent preferences on Google's Bulgarian homepage.
Electric traps fry,
So,
the hive has grown. Pylons flicker,
say hello.
Reviewing Google search settings.
Say hello to our
empires stumble. Hydralisk stare, venomous glare. Dominions
You're not
done, no
doing a good job advertising yourself right now, buddy.
rise sharp from the land below. Infestation seeds begin to grow. The swarm commands, no time to pause. Every foe consumed,
Hello, viewers.
cause. March of the swarm, endless and vast. Flesh turns to ash, their shadows are cast. Tunnel worms twist through the unknown. Electric traps fry, the hive has grown. Pylons flicker, their walls crumble. Slug roar echoes, empires stumble. Hydralisk stare, venomous glare. Dominions done, no calm, just despair. Rhymes rise sharp from the land below. Infestation seeds begin to grow. The swarm commands, no time to pause. Every foe consumed, no matter the cause.
A lot of operating. This is my operating system's USB apparently. Forgot about that.
Stepping through the static, thunder in my boots. Echoes of my troops, sharp muzzle, loose screws.
Still, you're trying to break
Ready
yourself.
to reset the
Move it
cruise.
to the above. Wow.
History for the making, ain't no way we lose. Hearing voices much as skies we
What's going on with DJT legalities concerning stock, company, social media, and the crypto ventures?
steady, fierce and tight.
Looking it up now.
Oh, that one you can do.
Searching for Donald Trump legal news. April 2025 stock market. Searching for Donald Trump company news. April 2025.
Echo realms of future no one can explain. Drums roll heavy, amplified scream. Rhythm war ready, shatter any dream.
Searching for Donald Trump. Social media updates, April 2025.
Dominance electrify the theme. Tearing voices march as skies we ignite. Charge across the cosmos, lightning in the night. Orbiting the chaos rooted in the fight. Commands the heartbeat, steady, fierce and tight.
Searching for Donald Trump. Cryptocurrency news, April 2025.
And the day like debuff yourself.
Enemies misread, locked and deployed. Trajectories dead. Every beat a banger, earth born purebred.
Come on. Come on, buddy.
Here is a summary of recent developments concerning Donald Trump, related legalities, stocks, company ventures, social media, and cryptocurrency. Legalities and stock market. Trump's policies and the current administration have been influencing market trends, resulting in volatile stock performances. The S&P 500 has experienced a decline, making it the worst first 100 days for the stock market under a presidency since Nixon. There are fears about lasting economic damage due to trade policies with negative outlooks. Company ventures. Trump's administration is driving American businesses to rally behind trade tariffs aimed at bolstering manufacturing. Social media updates. Trump's presence on social media continues to be significant, influencing both political discourse and investment directions. New Justice Department policies under Trump are impacting how social media activities of government employees are managed. Cryptocurrency ventures. Trump's embrace of cryptocurrencies marks a substantial shift, easing regulations while promoting U.S. investments. Strategic moves, including establishing a Bitcoin reserve, reflect an ambitious vision for integrating cryptocurrency into national policy. These trends indicate a complex interplay of political, economic, and regulatory strategies shaping the landscape of Trump's influence in ventures.
Okay. And I see I had audio enhancements, which are dehancing my freaking microphone, so now it should be much cleaner. We rise, we fall. Oh, it's still going. It ain't done. It opened up at... No, it just opened up. Where's 36? Damn, they fighting hard for that. There it is. They're trying hard either to keep it above or keep it below because this action is insane. Insane in a membrane. Oh wow, look at that. It's squeezing it right in between the open candle and the resistance. I like to think of these as a, if it closes like this, it's gonna be like one of those nice little up arrows. That doesn't look like an up arrow, but you get the idea. Oh damn. Maybe I should get more calls. Thanks for the subscription, Uranium Tech. It's a good place to put your money in at the moment, I believe. Uranium. Not for the safety of it, but for the chaos and power and energy. Hey, I put the little face up there. Oh, I didn't press OK. I guess. Yeah. Ooh, that's why it does that, huh? The microphone. Ooh, that's why it does that, huh? Oh, that's gross.
Low budget meal, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we're knocking at the door. Rhyme on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we're knocking at the door. Rhyme on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'll put that on my headphones. Testing. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's better. That was the screechiest sound I've ever screeched. Coffee. DJT back, doing the thing. What are critical levels on the DJT stock?
Will find critical levels for DJT stock. Error with finance function. Data retrieval failed. Please try again later. Apologies for the inconvenience.
You better apologize. Look up online the critical levels on DJT based on community sentiment.
Searching now. Searching for DJT stock. Critical levels. Community sentiment. April 2025.
I guess keep searching. Oh.
I am currently unable to retrieve the internet search results for critical levels on DJT stock due to an error with the search service. If you have any specific platforms in mind where you often check community sentiment, such as a
Look up the DJT sentiment on Reddit.
Let me see what I can find. Searching for DJT stock sentiment, site reddit.com.
Super weird. It's up with the network or something. Oh shit, it broke up. Alright. Okay. What's the volume? It's increasing.
Here is some information based on community sentiment about
There we go.
DJT stock on Reddit. Critical price levels. Users have discussed critical
we're
price
between
levels, such as the $24 to $28 range, as significant. These levels were mentioned as areas where stop losses might be set. Performance. The stock has seen a considerable rise, reportedly increasing roughly 57% since April 8th, making it a top performer in its index as discussed on several forums. Market sentiment. There is a notable sentiment about market manipulation and strategic buying opportunities shared among users, with some sentiment that certain political links influence the stock's movement. Community discussions. Discussions also highlight events that might affect stock prices, with users analyzing potential impacts of recent economic and political events on the stock's performance.
What are some of these discussed political events that would affect a social media company like DJT?
Searching for political events affecting DJT stock. Socially media company, Reddit discussions. Based on various discussions regarding DJT, several political events and factors have been highlighted as influencing the company. 1. Regulatory scrutiny. There have been ongoing discussions about the challenges posed by regulatory investigations into Trump media. Such regulatory scrutiny can lead to increased volatility and uncertainty, affecting stock prices. 2. Auditing issues. Issues with auditing firms, like not conducting audits correctly, have raised concerns among investors, leading to discussions about financial transparency and its impact on stock performance. 3. Public and political sentiments. Political associations and Trump's political endeavors influence public sentiment and, consequently, the company's market perception and stock valuation. Discussions often focus on how Trump's political actions or controversies might sway investor sentiment. 4. Media criticism. Negative media coverage and political smear articles are often discussed as factors impacting those less favorable views about the company, which could lead to stock volatility. 5. Social media integration. Strategies around Trump's social media platform, Truth Social, and its integration into political campaigns or political discourse have been subjects of discussion, potentially affecting both user engagement and investor confidence.
That makes sense, yeah.
Cove veins pumping through the cosmic air warp gates, humming energy.
Alright, yeah, I see that.
Thawing cannons guarding what we own. Reascend luminescent, carved in stone. Prism lights bending in the void embrace, cloaked in down power. Shadow hides the face and the stars. We pierce the sky, puts us right. Unbreakable
Good enough, little pig. Good enough, pig.
charge, ripping through the plains, chrono boosting minds, the energy sustains. Dials of fire on this war-torn ground. Every step a tremor, every strike profound. Press of light, bending in the void's embrace. Cloak and power, shadow hides the face and the stars. We pierce the sky, but us rise. Unbreakable, never die.
I don't like how I did that. Upside down, huh?
Autumn's whisper, carried through the time, guides
really.
our fate, lifts our paradigm. In pylons glow, we find our seal.
good enough.
Ether runs electric, our fate sealed.
Alright, well, that's fun. Check that shit out. Yeah, baby.
Prism, light, bending in the void's embrace.
Fucking
Cloak and
Pokemon, yeah.
power. Shadow hides the face and the stars. We pierce the sky, but us rise. Unbreakable, never die. Codes us unbreakable, never die. Cloak and power, shadow hides the face.
Okay, so sound is fine. Sound smooth, sound visible, hearable, music fine. What if I turn it up? How'd that sound?
Blades of psionics cut through the dark. Legacy eternal. We ignite the
Is this gonna be too loud now?
Shadows dancing on the moon. Victory looms like a battle tune.
Can I still be heard?
Zealot charge, ripping through the plains. Chrono boosting minds, the energy sustains. Tiles
That's
of
not bad.
fire on this war-torn ground. Every step a tremor, every
Oh, but then it
strike
gets really crazy.
profound.
How about now? Testing 1, 2, 3.
Carried through the time, guides our fate, lifts our
Nah, it's too much.
paradigm. In pylons glow, we find our seal. Ether runs electric, our fate
Testing
sealed.
1, 2, 3 on the lower value. Testing what? Oh no, it's not loud enough.
Dancing on the keys, matrix in my head, breaking locks with ease. Underdog hacker, ghost in the machine, digital overlord,
do
ruling screens
44%.
unseen. Rise up from shadows where the wires
Alright, that's good
They
enough.
ain't see me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. Ethernet veins, blood flows like data streams. Binary dreams, life ain't what it seems. Outsiders anthem, rebels raw fight. Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light. Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes, you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Motherboard soldier, army of just one. Taking on giants, battles never done. Trojan horse tactics, slipping through cracks. Building empires with no looking back.
It's not gonna
Shadows where the wires hum. They ain't see me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. Ethernet veins, blood flows like data streams. Binary dreams, life ain't what it seems. Outsiders anthem, rebels raw fight. Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light. Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes, you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes, you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Boy soldier, army of just one, taking on giants, battles never done. Trojan horse tactics, slipping through cracks, building empires with no looking back. Games that hack, the war just begun. Games that hack, the war just
Come
begun.
on. Okay, we're doing the bottom support test. It ain't big a deal. It ain't a big deal. Oh, this one's a good. I love this one. Oh, they're trying hard now. Volume's low. Volume is low. Not real. Not real price action. I mean, if anything. Oh, maybe I have it on over. Yeah, I do.
From the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars to leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, stars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. $4 mic, spitting gold from the rust. Turn pain into lyrics with beats you could trust. 36 chambers in this chessboard game, but a pawn to a king, now remember my name. Got no bends, no ice on my wrist. Still lighting torches like the masses enlist. 240 beats make the passion ignite. The bottom don't break us, it teaches us fight. Flipping words heavy like weights in the gym. Plotting stories vivid, every bar like a hymn. Ghetto preacher vibes paint the pavement raw. Blueprint unfold as I even the score. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. From the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Crime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean.
Three candles. We are on the second candle. So normally look for 3 candles above a specific critical point for us to confirm that level. But right now, 1 candle above, second one broke down. So we still got time, I guess. Mm. What was the recent issue with the T-bills, especially the 30-year going down 10% very quickly?
Searching now. Searching for recent issue. 30-year T-bills dropped 10%. April 20 to 25.
That wasn't that recent.
The recent issue with 30-year Treasury bonds, particularly their rapid decline, seems related to a few factors. 1. Strong auction results. According to a Wall Street Journal article, U.S. government bond yields dropped following a strong auction of 30-year Treasuries, which met solid demand from investors. This could lead to a lowering of yields as the bonds are bid up in value, inversely affecting their interest rates. 2. Global market influences. International dynamics also play a role, with examples like Japan's 30-year bond yield hitting a 21-year high, British yields reaching their highest since 1998, indicating global volatility and shifts in investment strategies. These factors combined likely led to fluctuations in the value and perception of safety regarding U.S. Treasury bonds, causing the notable changes in their prices.
Well, give me an estimate of how much of the Japanese yen carry trade still exists, how much activated last year, and how much would be remaining continuously, considering that when stability was reached, people probably re-entered that carry trade, and what it would be today.
Searching for Japanese yen, carry trade current status estimate 2025.
We're free falling? Oh, yeah, kind of. Not really.
The yen carry trade situation is currently influenced by various market dynamics and factors. Reports suggest that as of early 2025, the yen carry trade continues to be affected by shifts in global economic policies, changes in interest rates. The carry trade remains a popular strategy, but its prospects are contingent on developments in Japan's monetary policies and global financial conditions. In the past year, the yen carry trade was significantly impacted by market volatility and adjustments in the Bank of Japan's monetary stance, leading to fluctuations in investor participation. Although specific estimates about the volume of carry trades are not sharply defined in the available data, analysts note that the yen's role as a funding currency remains substantial, with changes expected as traders adjust to new economic forecasts and potential Bank of Japan policy shifts. For a more accurate and detailed estimation, reviewing economic research papers or financial institution reports with focus on the yen carry trade may provide deeper insights.
Substantial. I imagine that's gotta be upper 50%, maybe around 50%. Maybe 40%. It's still pretty big. Billions of dollars. Market going down and DJT going down. Interesting. No, that's so fast. That's not real. That's a support tap. It's testing it out to see. It has a chance to come back up. It's gotta be the first candle underneath, so we need to try out 2 more candles after this to see what it does.
Tightening shadows, cold sparks of night. Binary soldier, my weapon takes flight. Keys clack like a gap, encrypt the fight. Rise of the underdog, black screens the light. Hack the plan, circuit veins in the mist. Power to the people, revolution exists. Script flips quicker than fortune or twist. Data's my ammo, can't resist this blitz. On a 56K modem, dreams starting slow. Packet centers, making systems overthrow. Trojan horse tactics, the seeds that we sow. Patchwork warriors, where the virus go. Call me the Robin Hood of silicone streams. Stealing back futures, rewriting lost dreams. Firewall rebel with code that redeems. Shakes the system till it seems erupts, screams. Crypto in my wallet, but it's so electric. Anonymous movement, unafraid in the shade. They're gripping the power while we barricade. Mainframe cracks show the path we paved. Hack the plan, circuit veins in the mist. Power to the people, revolution exists. Script flips quicker than fortune or twist. Data's my ammo, can't resist this blitz. push from the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, stars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. $4 mic, spitting gold from the rust. Turn pain into lyrics with beats you can trust. 36 chambers in this chessboard game, but a pawn to a king, now remember my name. Got no bends, no ice on my wrist. Still lighting torches like the masses enlist. 240 beats make the passion ignite. The bottom don't break us, it teaches us fight. Flipping words heavy like weights in the gym. Plotting stories vivid, every bar like a hymn. Ghetto preacher vibes paint the pavement raw. Blueprint unfold as I even the score. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. Push from the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Climb on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean.
Burrow down deep, swarms on the creep. Tunnel worms chew through the cosmic heap. Electric trap spark, dim lit in the dark. Hive-minded thoughts riot sharp like an arc. The brood spreads wide, galaxies collide. Creep flows quicker, nowhere to hide. Circling sprint, talon tips glint. Galactic domination, that's the hint. March of the swarm, endless and vast. Flesh turns to ash, their shadows are cast. Tunnel worms twist through the unknown. Electric traps fried, the hive has grown. Pylons flicker, their walls crumble. Surge roar echoes, empires stumble. Hydralisk stare, venomous glare. Dominion's done, no calm, just despair. Vibes rise sharp from the land below. Infestation seeds begin to grow. The swarm commands, no time to pause. Every foe consumed, no matter the cause. March of the swarm, endless and vast. Flesh turns to ash, their shadows are cast. Tunnel worms twist through the unknown. Electric traps fried, the hive has grown.
I don't see no grass. Where did you put a cup in the window? It's a bot. 100% that guy's a bot.
Pylons flicker, their walls crumble. Surge roar echoes, empires stumble. Hydralisk stare, venomous glare. Dominion's done, no calm, just despair. Vibes rise sharp from the land below. Infestation seeds begin to grow. The
Cool,
swarm
let's see
commands,
what
no
my
time
puts
to
are doing.
pause. Every foe consumed, no matter the cause.
Alright. I mean, we could go lower for some big money.
Stepping through the static, thunder in my boots. Echoes of
drop. Gay.
Commit the heartbeat, steady, fierce and tight. Terraform the system, power in the veins. Stars map the way, no shackles, no chains. Metal grinding hard while the plasma rains. Echo rounds of future no one can explain. Drums roll heavy, amplifier scream. Rhythm war ready, shatter any dream. Code rewritten, we the virus in the stream. Protocol of dominance, electrify the theme. Terran forces march the skies, we ignite. Charge across the cosmos, lightning in the night. Orbiting the chaos, rooted in the fight. Command the heartbeat, steady, fierce and tight. Neon signatures, horizon turns red. Algorithms align, enemies misread. Locked and deployed, trajectories dead. Every beat a banger, earth born purebred.
Keep going.
Played through the void, hive mind extension. Deep in the shadows where the next dimension. Hive buzzing loud, chaos and tension. Evolve and adapt, breed contention. We rise, we soar. Everything consumes. Rush to the rhythm, your planet's doomed. Electric pulse, the sun has ignites. Under dominion, kiss the night.
That's not good though. That cloud right there got really... We might base on it. Just look at that. We had some good pops off of Green Cloud, but something denied it. And then denial here. Now, probably gonna have some rebuying underneath that cloud. Probably somewhere around bottom here. We'll be ranging in here for a bit. Then again, yeah, we can base right underneath here and pop back up to support the Union hourly. On the 4 hour, we're still bullish. Oh, no kitten. No kitten. That's insane. That's actually a pretty big fucking channel. I mean, from where we came from. It's just basing. What is this gay PA? That rhymes. Pay price action. Pay price action.
Sweat dripping, bricks of time, stack into a tower.
I know that. Oh,
Hands blistered, no cheat codes or schemes. Bartering my soul just to fund these dreams. They see me glisten, think the crime's for sale. Integrity intact, no start on the scale. Price of fame's heavy, don't a Houdini cloud. Built this from the dirt while they scream out loud. Bargain on my sweat, but ignore my hustle soul. Clawed for a crown, nah, that's not my goal. Loose change chatter, but the bill's still unpaid. Earned every inch in the trenches I weighed. Turn heads, now they plotting the auction. Face in the crowd, now I'm the main attraction. But my worth ain't found in applause or a post. Loyal to the grind, I'm a fan of my ghost. They see me glisten, think the crime's for sale. Integrity intact, no start on the scale. Price of fame's heavy, don't
oh, where'd I go?
Built this from the dirt while they scream out loud. Rope burns, hug my hands climbing higher. Heart pumping, fuel live wire, no low tire. Tried to brand me, but I own
Oh, I
this
switched
name.
something.
Stand
Hold
by
on.
the grind, not by hype or fame.
Mobby.
Rope burns, hug my hands, climbing higher. Heart pumping, fuel live wire, no low tire. Try to brand me, but I own this name. Stamped by the grind, not by hype or fame.
whispers through the door. Echoes of minds now long gone in Alexandria, where knowledge shone. Burning pages in the night, lost in shadows out of sight. Whispers of the past ignite, tales of Alexandria take flight. Philosophers and scholars danced in halls where brilliance entertained. Ideas sparked like fireflies, lighting up the endless skies. Burning pages in the night, lost in shadows out of sight. Whispers of the past ignite, tales of Alexandria take flight. Philosophers and scholars danced in halls where brilliance entertained. Ideas sparked like fireflies, memories in marble and ink, words that make you stop and think. Dust and ashes may remain, but Alexandria's heart will never wane. Burning pages in the night, lost in shadows out of sight. Whispers of the past ignite, tales of Alexandria take flight. Memories in marble and ink, words that make you stop and think. Dust and ashes may remain, but Alexandria's heart will never wane. Burning pages in the night, lost in shadows out of sight. Whispers of the past ignite, tales of Alexandria take flight. Pages in the night, lost in shadows out of sight. Whispers of the past ignite, tales of Alexandria take flight.
The anchor's high, the sails are tight. We'll swing the sea by moonlit light. A treasure chest in every tune. The stars will guide us through the gloom. The compass spins, it points to grooves. We're dancing now with pirate moves. The trumpets blaring bold and loud. The ship's a stage, we're pulling a crowd. Yo-ho and a bottle of swing. Hear the ocean's rhythm sing. Raise your mug, let out a cheer. Pirate beats will steer you clear. The saxophone cuts through the breeze in salty winds and wavy seas. The ship's alive with dancing feet. A jazzy jive, this life's a treat. Beneath the deck, the piano plays while lanterns flicker, casting rays. The gold we seek is not ashore, it's found in beats and nothing more. Yo-ho and a bottle of swing, feel the joy, the tides it brings from prow to stern. The music sways, a pirate party night and day. Yo-ho and a bottle of swing, feel the joy, the tides floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we're knocking at the door. Grime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. $4 mic spitting gold from the rust. Turn pain into lyrics with beats you can trust. 36 chambers in his chessboard game, but a pawn to a king, now remember my name. Got no bins, no ice on my wrists. Still lighting torches, let the masses enlist. 240 beats make the passion ignite. The bottom don't break us, it teaches us fight. Flipping words heavy like weights in the gym. Plotting stories vivid, every ball at the him. Ghetto preacher vibes paint the pavement raw. Blueprint unfold as I even the score. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we're knocking at the door. Grime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we're knocking at the door. Grime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. From the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we're knocking at the door. Grime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we're knocking at the door. Grime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean.
us through time. We're in the zone, no distractions today. Flowing with the rhythm, never losing our way. Headbeats, standing in haste. Nighttime programming in a daze. Luminescent vibes filling the air. We'll keep grooving no matter where. In the castle's chamber hush, melodies of stars that blush. Pages turn with gentle care, echoes whisper in the air. Candles flame its way so light, shadows dance through endless night. Golden harp and lute combine, harmony of ancient time. Oaken table stories told, legends of the kingdoms old. Every note a tender brush, turning study into hush. Steel of nights and tales of lore, music flows forevermore. Quill on parchment, tale begun, rhythm of the midnight sun. Scribes' attention steady keen, books of wonder seldom seen. Quaint recorder, gentle tune, mystic magic of the moon. Oaken table stories told, legends of the kingdoms old. Every note a tender brush, turning study into hush.
You're amazing.
Huh? What? Is it too far enough? Meow. Oh, what? Rock. What? What? Look at that. His headphone bust. Probably. No. Okay. Very weird. You want to go back to grandma's on the farm, where you just go outside and have fun? What the hell? What did I fuck my finger up? Mama, when you get hurt, you don't even know it hurts. Hmm. Dude, super weird. When did that happen? Maybe because of you. You rowdy little motherfucker.
with ease. Underdog hacker, ghost in the machine, digital overlord, ruling screens unseen. Rise up from shadows where the wires hum. They ain't see me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. Game's been hacked, the war just begun. Ethernet veins, blood flows like data streams. Binary dreams, life ain't what it seems. Outsiders anthem, rebels raw fight. Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light. Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes, you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Motherboard soldier, army of just one. Taking on giants, battles never done. Trojan horse tactics, slipping through cracks. Building empires with no looking back. Rise up from shadows where the wires hum. They ain't see me coming, I'm the quiet one. Flipping scripts, algorithms on my tongue. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. The game's been hacked, the war just begun. Ethernet veins, blood flows like data streams. Binary dreams, life ain't what it seems. Outsiders anthem, rebels raw fight. Shadows at my back, I chase the neon light. Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes, you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Encrypted whispers, they quiver in fear. My name written in codes, you'll never hear. The rise of the silent, breaking through traps. Old school vibes blend with new age hacks. Boy soldier, army of just one. Taking on giants, battles never done. Trojan horse tactics, slipping through cracks. Building empires with no looking back. Game's been hacked, the war just begun. Game's been hacked, the war just begun.
Going back to October of 2001, so half years ago, video data with Infinity Team Collective, so the finisher collection for the survey data
From the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, stars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Crime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. $4 mic, spitting gold from the rust. Turn pain into lyrics with beats you can trust. 36 chambers in this chessboard game, but a pawn to a king, now remember my name. Got no bends, no ice on my wrist. Still lighting
Why does it
torches
keep
like the
going away?
masses enlist. 240 beats make the passion ignite. The bottom don't break us, it teaches us fight. Flipping words heavy like weights in the gym. Plotting stories vivid, every bar like a hymn. Ghetto preacher vibes paint the pavement raw. Blueprint unfold as I even the score. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Crime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. From the basement, floors where the roaches creep. Dreams of high towers where the stars do leap. Low budget meals, still the rhyme so rich. Underdog story, let me scratch that itch. Street symphony, scars write the score. From nothing to something, we knocking at the door. Crime on my kicks, but the spirit stay clean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean. The rise of the underdog, you know what I mean.
We have a restaurant section right here. And for consumer services in Edward Knapp, it's almost all that were affected. Well, 9,000 living members of the Centennial, which share consumer plan in my opinion, Centennial Town is now
Strong.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
My heart's a circus lion, can't tame the roar. Memories like acrobats, they flip, they soar. A carousel of feelings spins out of line. Heartache dances, every beat divine. Painters from the sky, it's neon blue. Balloons of sorrow pop, this sounds so true.
It's a nice bass, dang.
In my chest laughs, the tears they sting. This chaotic parade, what a tragic thing. It's a heartache carnival, a riot in my soul.
So many wicks.
They can't make me
Why are there so many wicks on all these?
Every step's a tightrope, every cry a flame. In this surreal heartbreak, there's no one to blame. Jagged mirrors crack, they hold my face. A funhouse reflection
That's
can't
not bad.
erase this space. The taste of sugar burns as it turns to cold. Every laugh's an echo, every smile a hole.
in a kaleidoscope of pain. Umbrella made of stars shields me from the rain. Clock strip like honey, time losing its shape. Heart it loops forever, there's no escape.
Very low shorts. Wow, look at how bad it's down.
It's a heartache carnival, a riot in my soul. Let the wild winds blow, they can't make me whole. Every step's a tightrope, every cry a flame. In this surreal heartbreak, there's no one to blame.
Nearly as high as Ringo 2009. But And he does not yet have the sort of 6 days of recovery over here. In fact, one thing that we've been talking about in addition to Hims this morning and yesterday on First Number Lessons is
Yo. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Kind of a little far or something.
Yeah, I'm
Like your mic.
using this camera's microphone. Because I'm doing multiple microphones at the moment. Hold on. Let me
Mhm.
adjust that. You cooking? What you cooking?
It's turkey.
Huh?
Turkey, turkey. Turkey.
Let's
see here. 330 calories for 64 grams of protein. Fuck yeah.
Get the proteins. Turkey got some good protein. How about this? This better?
But I think turkey has like the best protein.
This better? Microphone?
Maybe.
Testing 1, 2, 3. What up? What up?
Yeah, you're still like in a tunnel or something, but
Yeah, that's
I think
probably because
it's
the
better.
quality.
So how you been?
I've been existing, doing things,
Man born in a
existing.
maze where dreams die slow. Soul got
It's whatever.
rhythm, feel
I don't
the
know.
hum
Life
in
is
the
life.
flow. Pitch black nights, no
Yeah.
stars, just
Ruby should be
cold.
back today.
Heart like
Make her
fire,
clean
but
shit.
the world so froze. Rat race, life's a track, meet
She's still gone
dash
from
and
last time?
grind. Eyes on the prize, but
Yeah,
the path so
I think so.
blind.
What a vacation.
She's been gone since Easter. Easter.
Yeah, what a vacant. See family and all that, right?
Just her mother. Her mother's alone.
Mhm. Fair enough.
Game of life, staying bona fide. Pressure cooker life, but I stay so poised. Ignore the fake chatter, that background noise.
But you focus on your programming now.
Just reorganizing my project structure. I was still doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Fixing import potentially because you move stuff around, then imports change on where you're importing it from.
Yeah.
I was almost done.
Did you break it with some changes or something, or just organizing it?
No, that's what happens when you move files around. You know.
Yeah. But I mean, you
Sometimes it
you
does it.
can break it when you move files around.
Yeah, I mean that's what you no longer compile because it can't find where you moved
Yeah.
it.
So technically
Um,
broken, but
some
still just has to be organized.
yeah, sometimes it updates it automatically, which is nice, but sometimes it doesn't.
Probably gotta have like a plugin or something installed to do that,
Oh,
or a package they call them nowadays.
I think plugin would be right, but I don't think so. It really should do it automatically.
It should.
But
Yeah.
the annoying thing sometimes is that whenever you're renaming files or moving files around, Windows thinks it's open somewhere, fucking A, and it's like, you can't do this because it's open somewhere. I'm like, where?
Yeah, I get that too
Fuck.
sometimes. With anything really. Sometimes an application doesn't start up right, or a game, or Word,
Yeah, it's
whatever. It's not in
it's
Task
cached on
Manager.
Windows or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even in Task Manager. It's like it's cached somewhere on Windows and it doesn't want to let you know where.
Yep. Windows is getting more and more retarded, but you know what? I think they're doing it on purpose.
I think it's always been the case.
I think they're trying hard to get people to move to the next version up or keep updating or whatever. So I'm still on 10.
Yeah, one of my computer's still on 10 because it doesn't have like the firmware to update.
That's weird.
Oh, yeah, I'm also renaming a lot of my variables, like studio user. I'm changing it to studio, then I have to propagate that everywhere.
Oof.
So variable or name changes really suck.
Yeah. I mean, if it is it necessary is the
I'm
question.
I'm OCD about it. Yeah. It's necessary.
Okay, that's fair. If it's beneficiary for your OCD, then yeah, for sure. But it's just
Because it's
extra work.
it no longer means what it really. Because studio user it was implying like, okay, this particular user is a studio, but now studio is a standalone object where it's like, oh, this is the user studio, so it's not like
Right.
it's unassociated now.
Yeah, I remember when you expanded it that so everyone can have multiple studios.
Yeah, so shit like that bothers me,
OCD for
especially
sure.
since I take so many breaks from like programming this. So in
And then
2 months, I better
re-entering.
know what it is by
Yeah,
just looking at it.
yeah, that's
So naming
true.
becomes a lot more important.
To have to remember why it's not named the right way. It's like, wait a second, that's not what I thought it
Hmm.
was.
Yep.
Mm. Oh man.
Predatory grins, tunnel vision clean, eyes where the end begins. Underdog vibes, intuition, my guide. In a world so loud, trust the quiet aside.
What's really nice is that like
Walk my stride in this game of life, staying
come across files. I'm like, I'm not using this anymore. I should just get rid of it. So a lot of spring cleaning essentially. A lot of organization.
So you do
Yeah.
some organize or get rid of files. I sometimes do. I can't remember if it's attached sometimes, and I'm like, wait, is that still functional? Is it still connected?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
like since it's Angular, I'll know right away because it'll break the build if it's connected somewhere.
Oh, true. Yeah, I mean, if you delete it and then it breaks something, you figure that out.
I typically do a search before I remove something.
staying bona fide.
Room chat components.
Staying bona fide. Staying bona fide. Staying bona fide. Yeah. Staying bona fide.
I don't know what I want to program.
Staying bona fide.
Might not have heard of it. There's this engine that's using WebGPU called Bevy. Look that up. That's looking very interesting out there.
Bevy.
Staying bona fide.
Bevy, yes.
I.
It's still, yeah, it's still in alpha essentially, but people are doing cool stuff with it.
Bevy is a water dispenser.
Bevy.
Okay.
Bevy.
God, we're running out of words to name products. Eventually, every single permutation of every single word is going to be used in some product somewhere.
We're using compound words now.
Yeah. True. That's one way to go around. Simple data-driven game engine built in Rust. Free and open source forever. Give me some examples.
I haven't done anything with them, but
Ooh.
it does look like Rust overall is going to be a nice competitor for programming games and engines and stuff.
So it's made on
Because the
Rust
web-
and it's running on a browser.
Mm-hmm.
How is it connected to a browser?
WASM.
Huh?
WASM.
WASM. see is what you get? No, that's WYSIG.
WASM. WASM and WebGPU.
Oh, it's a web assembler?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So it gets into the browser as binary, essentially. It is binary on there.
but how does it attach to a browser if it's not like JavaScript or the permitted types of...
Because it's binary.
So you're loading binary directly. That isn't...
From WASM, yeah. No, they've worked a lot on the security around it. They've been working on it for years.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I remember.
But that's why a lot of it's still in alpha. Just people are still catching up on.
So then... How does one attach... So you assemble it, you get a file that's binary, and then you use HTML to link to that file?
I think the script tag still loads your WASM files.
Oh, okay.
But don't quote me on any of that because I haven't really used it.
Yeah, that's fair. I need to do some research on it.
That's looking cool. Yeah, I definitely want to do a web engine game eventually.
I think there are some like kind of base ones, but they're using like 3JS and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of stuff is still the older tech. And WebGPU isn't fully supported everywhere still. I think Firefox or is it Safari doesn't support it or something. See, I want to make a card game. Be my first game.
True.
Feels simple-ish.
I mean, because yeah, you can just Rust. So I'm looking at it. You can do C++. You can use what else? Probably anything that it supports. Probably more of the base languages that are more level 1 or level 2 or whatever. Because level 1 is assembly, so level 2 is C and C++.
Fuck. But I would definitely incorporate it into Starlight. I guess what would be cool is like, in order to play the game, you have to sign up for the website, and then you can play other people, and then it automatically streams it.
In the studio, why not have like a game feature, kind of like Discord, where you can play with your audience?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Do it. Take it.
Everything
You
else
can
is
do
done.
card games, you can do poker, and you can select people from your audience, and you guys can play poker, and everyone else can watch and shit like that. Yo, that'd be pretty cool. And then losers rotate to the next person.
So much work.
This article shows how to write C++ for the web. Excellent.
Yeah, because you can use
C++ library.
with WASM, you can essentially use any language. It transpiles to WASM, and then the browser takes over, right? So
I mean, it uses the language to translate it to assembly. So like, it has to support the language. It doesn't do it by default. Unless it
your language would have to have something that transpiles. So for TypeScript, there is, and I follow this as well. So hold on. I should have a link to it. Just on the link. Oh, assembly script is TypeScript to WASM. So look up assembly script.
Just saw it somewhere. One word? Two words? Oh, one word. AS.
One word. Yeah. So that's also something you could use. This was released like 5 years ago, but you know. I do feel like things take a decade to really get going.
Click, chirp, primal wave, evolve past the line. Digits flicker loud, butcher time with the spine. Spore, mist, cloud, stick, enemies breathe demise. They multiply.
Lots of cool stuff out there. Oh, so little time.
You think I know it?
What's broken in here? Message. Input required. Message. Need to be read only.
On a 56K modem, dream started slow. Packet senders making systems overthrow. Trojan horse tactics, the seeds that we sow. Patchwork warriors where the virus go. Call me the Robin Hood of Silicon streams. Stealing back futures, rewriting lost dreams. Firewall rebel with code that redeems. Shakes the system till it seems erupt screams. Crypto in my wallet, but it's soul I trade.
How's your stocks?
Anonymous movement, unafraid in the shade.
Stable
The grip
at
in
the moment.
power while we barricade. Mainframe cracks show the path we
Did you like
You're
panic?
talking
You're like, what
about-
the fuck?
Huh?
Did you panic at all?
No, dude, I told you I know how to make money when it goes down or up. I just need movement. I made.
Oh,
when it
so
went
you got a
down,
lot
I
of
made-
movement.
yeah. No, when it went down from like what, 600 to 480 or whatever, the SPY, I
Mhm.
made 300%. So I made $400 turn to 1,200. So now I'm just kind of waiting for the next leg, and I'm hearing that we're gonna have a little bit of a hiccup with shipments.
Oh yeah.
Probably around end of May, everyone's stocked up on products, and by the end of May, they're saying that even truckers are not gonna have work because there's gonna be like no new shipments.
Nothing to move around. Yeah.
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 So I'm waiting
Yeah.
for somewhere around end. Yeah, I know. This is like 2020 all over again. Fucking COVID.
Nah, this is
Absolutely ridiculous times.
way worse than COVID.
I mean, at the
I mean,
moment,
potentials will be way worse than COVID.
Yeah, the potentials will be way worse. We're just waiting for what might ensue from this trade war, because everyone's saying if he doesn't back down. But then again, China's not doing so good either.
Yeah, they're not. Like, they kind of never really have, right? Only a section of their country does really good.
Only
They're
like,
still,
yeah,
they're like ironically,
yeah,
they're ironically the poorest country in the world and like the second richest.
yeah, no, they have like
Because they have so many people.
yeah, they have a couple of states that are doing totally fine, or cities, I suppose you want to call them.
Yeah.
And then others that are just not doing so hot.
Yeah, I don't understand the point. I like China. They make my games.
I mean, at the moment, they're the ones making probably better games than.
I wouldn't say better, but they're making the games I play.
Oh yeah, oh, I see ya. SHTOR shooter. Okay. I think I see the shooter. I was playing earlier with these people on Marvel. One of them followed me. His name is Shooter. He's chilling now in chat. Gotta get to it though. Hold on, I'm about to reply. Give me a second. I have so many windows open. Oh wait, don't I? Yeah, right here. Oh, but YouTube. I hate when YouTube has to make a new chat for every single stream that happens. So freaking alright, WebAssembly. You take okay, no, I'm looking at assembly script. Some familiar TypeScript syntax. You take a module in TypeScript. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong mouse. You have a module.wat. So this is like a configuration, like a manifest. No, what is WAT? WebAssembly TypeScript, W-A-T. Rage quitting. Nah, he just needed some breaks.
Yeah, okay.
So info assembly module.ts. Oh, so it does point to the module TypeScript file. Alright, so you have like a middleman file. You have for TypeScript, you write everything in the TypeScript format. Then you have a file called the WAT. I'm guessing for WebAssembly TypeScript. That file points to your original TypeScript file. Assembly module ts text file module.wat output file wasm. So these are like the compile instructions. So it takes that WAT and compiles it using some configurations. And finally, text area script type module. Okay, they did add a script factor or a module factor to the script. And you're actually you're compiling it using JavaScript, bro.
Yeah, because TypeScript is JavaScript.
I mean, I'm talking about like the application or importing the application into index.html. You do await instantiate and then await compile. They added a compile function.
All right, yeah.
JavaScript.
You're still loading. You're loading it via JavaScript. Yeah.
You're loading it via JavaScript. Exactly. That's insane.
Same thing. The script tag in HTML is JavaScript. But yeah.
But no, I'm thinking maybe this is how all of them work. Like the universal factor where you can write this in C++. Then you have a module .wat, and then you do the same thing, compile .c++ wasm that it compiles for you. So it does take the original code, compiles it into wasm, and then you can upload it through the JavaScript compiler. That's insane. That's clever. A lot of middlemen.
Very powerful.
So you can run. I mean, you can run hardware level applications on the web browser. That's a little scary to me, still thinking about it.
Oh, that's what WebGPU is. WebGPU is a layer between the browser and all the video cards, all of them.
Yeah.
So you can interact with all the AMD, NVIDIA cards, Intel cards. It's supposed to be a whole entire like funnel layer to interact directly with the hardware.
But okay, is it only restricted to the GPU? Because then potentially...
WebGPU, yeah. WebGPU.
Okay, so you're not gonna have like memory access, RAM and all that.
That's where a lot of the tricky stuff is, because you technically do.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's the C++ version of the same thing. Bridging C++ to the web. EMAC, or EMCC. Compiling excellent with Emmer scripting. C++ shine, so you create... Okay, so you create a C++ file. This is the setup to compile it, so use EMC make. EMC has a configuration file, points to the main CPP file. Excellent and JSON are the standout puzzle pieces in this project. Their performance and efficiency are unlike JavaScript-based Excel parsers. Okay. User experience, the task executes so quickly that I ended up using animation features in the browser to provide general feedback, like slower moving dials.
Chat messages there.
Okay, so a function in C++. HTML container. I don't see the same process there. Let me see the Rust aspect. Oh, DJT, don't do that. Come back, DJ. Today is wrecked. Someone's not happy in trading chat. Markets are stuck for sure. I think the Japanese yen is going to start playing a part soon. You know the issues with the Japanese yen?
The yen has always had issues.
That's fair. Alright, let's do Rust WASM. Playground. I like to play underground.
I do like how a lot of these languages, frameworks and stuff now have playgrounds, which makes it really nice to play.
Are you compiling a println program? Progress forever. Yeah. It wants me to play, but it's not letting me. It's the sense.
We're in the Rust playground?
Yeah, rust-lang.org.
Oh, yeah, Rust usually works pretty well.
Quickly, Myriad, spam macros, editor, Ace, theme system, flavor, AT&T. Oh wow, they're actually referencing assembly back to the like Bell Labs days. Oh wow, it finally compiled. Amazing. All right, see if I remember some C++. Or Rust. Never mind, this is Rust.
Yeah, there's definitely a learning curve to Rust. It's not too bad actually. You have to just kind of go back to remembering that like things are int 32 or unsigned whatever, right? Because you're declaring you're declaring more granular types.
Yeah.
But besides the playground, I didn't do much with Rust yet.
Plays well with JavaScript is one of the features of this.
With Rust?
Yeah, WebAssembly Rust. Predictable performance,
WebAssembly
small code
Rust.
size,
Yeah.
modern amenities. Plays well with JavaScript. Augment, don't replace.
Studio albums.
I got a student at later, not now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm back to work at 1, so.
True. 5 o'clock in 4 hours. Dude, I have a new student. California time. So, Florida +3. 7 + 3, 10 hours.
-3, I think.
Oh, well, yeah, but from my perspective, I'm always.
So like
adding-
they're behind us. So it's just getting to 8 a.m. or something.
Yeah, but from my perspective, that's 10 hours away. So not only it's 7 from Florida, now it's from Cali, and +3 on my case is I'm adding 10 hours. Because I'm ahead, right? So like, it's what, 7 o'clock? No, we have our session at 9:30. Her time is 6:30, which is so nice to have. And my time is fucking 5 o'clock in the morning before the sun comes up.
Yep. Sucks.
Yeah, I gotta do what I gotta do.
What are you learning?
She's doing. What did she do today? We're doing geometry area. Finding parameter area of. Well, no, finding the length and width of a rectangular prism with an area of something. And then we had to find. This one's tricky because normally you use substitution, but she doesn't know that yet. So they use that, find 2 possible answers for the length and the width that are between 40 and 50 in parameter terms. So like you're taking the area, finding 2 multiples, and then trying out a bunch of parameter options to see which one's going to give you something between 40 and 50. That was interesting. I was going in the direction of, hey, we can just substitute this, and then I got to a point, I'm like, oh, do you know factoring? No? Oh, crap. I did a little bit too complicated. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
I have an advanced AP calculus student now, too, which is pretty cool. It's been a while, though.
I remember when I was tutoring at Valencia, this kid came in at the end of the semester, and he's like, I haven't done anything. And I'm like,
Can you teach me for my test in 4 hours?
So like I opened up the book, went to page 1, it's like, hey, start here if you really want to. But he left like in 20 minutes. He was like, yeah, I'm fucked.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like, we don't have USBs to plug into your brain to upload this stuff yet, kids. You gotta spend the time.
It's not that yet, right?
That'd be great. I mean, I wouldn't be against it too much, I don't think. I'd be plugged in all the time, downloading this stuff.
Yeah, I wonder what the consequences are. Well, I guess,
Probably,
yeah, you don't.
The wear and tear on your brain tissues.
You have the knowledge, but you don't have the critical thinking to use all the information.
Maybe, yeah, because the experience and the process that it took you to learn would be the critical thinking aspect. Unless you can also like emulate that. I don't know how you. I mean, I guess it's the strategy and how you accept the data. Either you just like read a book or you emulate different problems and the brain solves them as quick as possible with information, error, and everything.
106 here. Why are you? Six. This just seems fine. Shit. How was it?
Dude, make your own orange juice at home. Or no,
I don't like orange juice.
orange soda. Just like, carbonated anything. Just get carbonated water and put it in the juice that you want to make the soda. It's great.
I'm on 0 drinks, so trying to lower that calorie take.
If you're
So I-
concerned about
now I get up-
fruits,
No, I'm concerned about calories.
No, but I'm not talking about get like a juice. You know me. I'm not gonna get fructose syrup in there.
Fruit has a lot of calories. That actually really doesn't, but it's still calories.
No, but if you avoid calories, you're just gonna end up withering away, my dude.
Well, it needs to be protein calories.
Oh my god. You have a specific set of calories?
Yeah, counting.
You know my specific set of diet? It's the human diet. I imagine I'm still stuck in the cave, and I need to go outside and find something to eat. Fruit, vegetables, and
That's,
meat.
that's how 30% of us died at the start.
No, we died because we were hunting and the wolf killed us. What do you mean?
No. No, that's not how it happened. The guy goes out, he eats some blackberries,
Uh-huh.
he dies, and then the other guy's like, I shouldn't eat those blackberries.
You think
That's how we slowly started learning.
Those aren't blackberries, obviously, because blackberries will kill you.
Here's the thing, they didn't have language, so they couldn't know what was black or red, and arbitrary grunts and words.
I have the same story. I have two characters called, what was it? Stan and Carl. Stan is smart because whenever he sees the bear track on the ground, he remembers it. He's observant. So he's able to see it multiple times in a year. And then 3 years later, he doesn't see it, but he is now in front of a cave. He sees a big track in the front. And he goes, nope, not for me. And Carl is the dumb one. He's not very aware. He just goes inside the cave thinking there's treasure. And this is why in math you gotta keep repeating things so you remember them. And that's my spew in a nutshell on how human memory works and the reasoning behind it.
Yeah.
Artificial stars burn bright. Voices from the void they call. In this digital sprawl. In the heart of this machine.
So much stuff to do. I'm playing Expedition 33. It's a good game.
Expedition 33.
Yes. We'll watch a video on it.
I just downloaded Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh no, it looks like one of those like RPGs.
Yeah, it's an RPG.
You are so stuck on RPGs.
No, like that's a real RPG. Like, stuff I play, it's not RPGs like that.
I mean, I remember the first time we played, what was that stupid, the White Angel Lady? It was like the alternate.
Oh, I never remembered what,
name was.
like
right?
what, yeah.
Right? It was so irrelevant. But I mean, it was pretty good. It was like something with an SH, I think, right? Like Shira or Shira.
It definitely wasn't bad.
Well, yeah. Especially when you get wings and start flying.
Oh no, you're not talking about Ion, are you?
No. It was like Shirio or Shirana, Shivana, Shigana or something else.
What it means to disappear into nothingness.
Oh, Shia, I think that's what it was.
Memories.
Is I still around? On Reddit. I'm shocked Shia still exists and they released it on Steam.
Wait a minute. Was it? Yeah, it is. Holy shit. Area Games. Yeah. Is it on Steam really?
Let me see.
Uh-oh, should we go and have a
Let's
reminiscence
see.
session?
We've played it for like 2 minutes.
Hey, we had some adventure.
I feel like. I don't remember.
I mean, yeah, but you were like coming out of like World of Warcraft for a little bit, and then you went back to it. No, I don't see it on Steam.
I don't see it on Steam, yeah. Or they're announcing it's coming into Steam. Okay.
Shia is taking me to glyph.net and it's unsafe. Interesting. No, it's fine. I guess someone else bought the idea. Install glyph? What are you? Indie game launcher or something? The glyph launcher. So why did Shia take me here if I don't see Shia? Wizard 101, Thrive, Rift, Fiesta, Desert, Operations. Never heard of these.
Shia Classic. ShiaClassic.com. Oh, it looks like it's up. Well, oh no, I'm not sure. Classic usually means something else. Like the original game, not the current live game.
Wait, it was between fighting a white first lady and a black person.
Yeah. But I don't see it on Steam.
Oh,
It was on Steam. There we go.
That's crazy. Yep, great graphics. Yep, I remember. These were pretty awesome back then. That's hilarious. We've been doing RPGs since then, my dude. That's what I'm trying to say.
I played Maple Story. That was 2004. So I've been older
Oh
than
yeah,
that.
you've done it way before I have. The only RPG I played was like Final Fantasy based. RuneScape a little bit. Pretty decent amount of time. Not as like maybe a year.
Yeah, I never got into
Shia.
RuneScape.
But then I wouldn't even touch like Final Fantasy, whatever that one is that's an MMORPG. I was like, nope. I've seen my friend Steven fall to World of Warcraft. I can't do that to myself.
I didn't play World of Warcraft like I did all the other MMOs. That was my casual MMO I played.
I remember like when it, I don't know if it was when it first came out or when you started, you were on it day and night, dude.
Wow, no, I wasn't.
What
You
were
must be
on
thinking of
there?
another game. Because the top 3 games I spent an enormous amount of time on is Maple Story, Ion, and Terra.
Okay.
Because I was number one. I was like number 1 archer in all 3 games essentially.
I just remember World of Warcraft took you away, so I guess like potentially it was any of those possibilities.
No, I never played WoW. That the only thing that I really loved in WoW was the arenas. So I played like PvP. I never like cared about the story. Well, I cared about the story, reading it, but not like the. I didn't raid or anything.
Oh yeah, yeah, like clans and raiding and stuff like that. I get you on that.
But yeah, but you were probably thinking Ion, honestly.
Maybe Ion. It could have been Ion.
Yeah, Iron is great. Ion 2 is rumored to come out this year. I'll probably play that.
We should play games like Ghost Hunting and Phasmophobia. Experience things that are not just RPGs.
I'm playing FIFA with everybody here.
Oh yeah, is that a big thing now? The casual gaming FIFA life?
It's just great. It's just great. It's fun.
Yeah.
We're also playing what's it called? Play Marvel Rivals every now and then.
Yeah. What is this? You should
I
get.
used to hop on Halo.
Oh, true. I think I have Halo. I haven't reinstalled it. Does the PC version work with the Xbox
Yeah.
version?
Yeah.
Oh, which Halo?
Infinite. Halo Infinite on PC is really nice.
Oh, okay. And it's a free
Get
to
back
play.
to play Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
Maybe the multiplayer. Yeah, probably.
Or no, maybe I've already. It's already in your
Bought it?
library. Okay, just kidding. I already have it. Yeah, I bought a bunch of them a long time ago and I don't remember. Oh, how many Halos did I have? Let me see. Wow. Anniversary. Oh no. Definitive, Master Chief, Infinite. Oh, the Chief Collection though. 32 gigs. Halo 2. What? Master Chief Collection. Reach, Combat, Evolve, Anniversary. Halo 2 Anniversary. Halo 3. Halo 3.
Soon the great journey shall begin. But when it does,
Yeah.
the weight of your
I should go
heritage
through
will
like
stay
Halo
of
3 It's been a while. Stuck with the regular one. Oh, and the Halo Wars, the RTS, that's actually pretty fun for an RTS that was created from like a shooter.
Yeah, I have them both. I haven't played it.
You should get like okay, you like the game Lockdown, multiplayer fun. There's other games like
That's
that
good.
too. Not exactly like that. But there's Repo, where you and your friends go into like dungeons and stuff and steal stuff and try to avoid death, which is hilarious when stuff happens. Pilgrims, which is essentially the same, but Repo is more like a space monster thing. Pilgrim is more like a medieval underground dungeon. You have a cart you have to feed energy to, and you have to go as far as you can before you run out of energy or not die. Those are pretty fun on the multiplayer aspect. Like these are like a new set of like indie games that are coming up that are entertaining on the basis of playing with friends. It's not like a one-player game though. Def recommends.
We both bought Diablo, so we still haven't gotten back into that. Need to finish that up. But that's RPG too, so.
Yeah. Wait, Diablo? I don't have Diablo. Unless I have it on Battle.net. Which Diablo?
Diablo 4.
Oh, I didn't buy it, I don't think. The new one?
Yeah.
Nah. Let me see. Diablo. I have Diablo 3. That's the last one I played.
Yeah. That's the last one I really played. We played 4 for a good bit. And Lost Ark was really good, which is a Diablo competitor.
I do remember Lost Ark, yeah. Doing some interesting stuff.
Yeah, I
Warcraft
had all the
2
time in the world
remastered.
to play that.
They're remastering a lot of games. They just remastered
Oblivion.
Oblivion, yeah.
Oblivion.
Dyslexia. That's crazy,
I have
ain't
it.
it?
It's on Game Pass, so I downloaded it.
That's insane.
I never played it, so I'm excited to play it.
I played
But-
it on Xbox. It was pretty interesting. I didn't like complete it because I was a student.
Mhm.
But it was like in the time, of course, it was just the close to an RPG, but not like here's a quest, go do it. You just exist and you find your way through just by talking to random NPCs.
Yeah, kind of. I guess kind of like Skyrim.
Yeah. Actually, very close to Skyrim if they weren't too similar, or took one from the other.
Yeah, because Elder Scrolls.
True. And there's this guy on Ubisoft. They're falling apart so hard. I think it was one of the CEOs or chair people. You can't take back or you can't remaster old games. Everything's so different now. And I'm like, what do you mean, you fucking asshole? You've ruined gaming. Let us go back and enjoy what used to be quality development. This is a huge. Because I think they're doing that. Microsoft.
He has half a point. He has half a point because all the games are now live services. If you're using, and there's a lot more expectation on games and stuff.
But they put that expectation
But like,
on
if you're
themselves.
remastering a game, that means like you already have the story down. You already have the mechanics down. You have a lot already done.
Yeah. But it's assuming that the appeal of today's audience won't also appeal to that older gaming audience, which is a totally incorrect perspective. Sure, it's different in the form of live game services and the extra, but that they put that on themselves. We don't care about that bullshit. Most of us gamers don't fucking care about a live service game. They only do that because they don't want to deal with CD keys and generators that eventually get created. Like, there's so many games that are an example of how it started. They had people, the server was up, people left, and then the whole server went out and you can't play it anymore because they couldn't afford to keep up the server, and all of a sudden everyone that paid for the stupid game gets a fucking middle finger. There's no point to live service. Unless the game specifically is like, I don't know. There is a point to live service, but it's like Overwatch, it's Fortnite, it's Marvel Rivals. It's not Need for Speed. It's not. Maybe it could be FIFA. I guess FIFA could work.
Yeah.
There's like
If you're playing against other people, it doesn't need to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're playing offline. You don't need it.
And there's a lot of games now that literally require you to be online to play, even though there's really no online features. I mean, just look at Assassin's Creed Shadows. They literally had skins for a game that's one player. Why? Why do you have skins that you have a shop for to buy if you're not gonna show it off?
I mean,
to
a lot of
people?
games are like that.
I mean, lately, yeah. But like the whole point of having skins is to show it off. At least that's what happened in like League of Legends, right? You would buy a skin because then you'd be like, hey, check out my skin, I'm so cool. Skins win, or skins wins, or whatever the fuck people say. But yeah, there's no. I mean, I guess in Assassin's Creed Shadows, it might adjust the gameplay. You get certain weapons that you can buy off the store. But then we're just arguing like, why didn't I get the whole game up front when I bought it the first time? Why am I buying parts of it still? You know, I don't know. It pissed me off with this Game Pass, Battle Pass. I mean, Game Pass. I'm talking like Battle Pass stuff.
Oh, Battle Pass I hate. Ultimately, I hate it. Alrighty, I'll go. Probably, I think I have a meeting at 1. Alright, catch you later. Ciao, ciao.
Alrighty. Ciao. I'm gonna play some games.